Cat says I'm bored. We all know that. It's okay. Yeah, it's buffering. You know, it's okay.
Tell Cat to comment on that one.
She did. She said I'm bored.
Listen.
Oh.
Or comment on that one. Tell them they gotta go to the other one because the other one interrupted and ended for some reason. YouTube's not cooperating today. There you go.
Oh.
I don't know what happened, man. It just like force closed on itself.
Cat, you have to go to the other one.
Alright, I'll check my Instagram now. Yeah, I don't know what happened with that one. It just like force closed. It's kind of weird.
Wait. No, comments? How big is your baboon? Okay.
Alright, so Rochelle, here's the thing. I have no idea how big it is. It's been in here. When I got it, it was probably maybe 1 inch. And I put it in here, you know, because it's going to burrow. And they are more on the defensive side. So I didn't want to really have to stress it out too much. So I put it in this enclosure so that way it would probably be its forever enclosure unless it grew out of it.
And Cat said hey.
So you're going to find out how big it is at the same time I am. So we're going to slowly flood it out because I want to switch all this. The reason I'm switching this out is because I keep getting a mold issue with this. I tried to let it dry out as much as I could. And it's still, you can still see like all the speckles of mold over here. And there was some really, really, really big mushrooms that were growing in here. So I want to swap it out for the topsoil like I did with the Johnny Cashies last night. And we will, hopefully that'll do a lot better.
Okay, Kat said hi. She said she's bored still. Matt said so much editing today and it's going to be such a short video. How do you say the person's name again? I forget.
Where?
The bottom.
Rochelle?
Rochelle, okay, sorry. I have a 1.5 and I'm gonna say and 3/4.
to 2 3/4, so it can be
it's
in
not 2
between.
3/4, 3/4.
No, listen, it could be in between. So 1.5 to 3/4. So that's what size it is.
That's
It's
over
in
screaming
between.
in her ear. Clearly.
Well, she got her headphones on?
I don't know. She just texted me and said, oh my god, people. Oh, because she still did dance. That's why.
People
I'm
in
so
there
dumb.
screaming in her ear.
I'm so dumb.
So yeah, I have no idea. And Eric, no, that's fine. As soon as the stickers come in, the Netherlands, that's not a problem. I've sent stuff to Australia and all over. I'm not worried about that. So I got your address, and I'll shoot you a sticker out. All right, so we're slowly going to flood him out, or her, whatever it is. I have a catch cup here with a lid because if any of you have the king baboons,
Eric said that you're the best.
not a problem at all, man. I appreciate you guys hanging out and watching and stuff and showing support, so I like to give back a little bit when I can.
Oh, Matt said he wants a sticker. How much for one? I'll put it in the video.
Just send me your address to jeeperscreeperstarantulas@gmail.com, Matt, and I'll send you out one. I'm waiting for them to come in. The guy that's making them has been really busy, and with this weather and everything, it's really been messing everything up. So he's been focused on a lot of stuff like that.
Kat wants to hear us, but she really can't.
So as soon as they come in, like I'm on his schedule, so whenever they come in, I'll make sure I get them shipped out for you guys. No, for the Gmail, it's just jeeperscreeperstarantulas@gmail.com. The only thing I have underscores in is Instagram, and that's because they made me.
You have to have an underscore for Instagram?
Yeah.
Why?
I have no idea, to be honest with you.
I'm pretty sure that Alicia's Instagram has a dot in it, because I think hers is Alicia.14 or something. I don't know.
Alright, so we're slowly going to introduce water into here. You don't want to do it too quick. But there's a lot of substrate in here, so The goal is to flood him out a little bit and hopefully doesn't take off. And I said I have no idea how big this is. It was probably around 1 inch, 3/4 to 1 inch.
Eric said, Insta is nice. Look at my teas there if you have the time.
Yeah, I'll definitely check it out. That's all I use Instagram for, is just following other tarantula pages and posting pictures and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't see Matt's thing, but he said, got it. All right, bro. Just let you know.
Alright, so I took all that. It's still not coming out, so we're going to have to add some more.
Wait, are you trying to get the tarantula out?
Yeah.
Oh.
See what that does. If this doesn't work, then it's going to be dug out. So he did have another entrance over here at one point. This is a used tongs type of spider because they can be quite defensive.
Like all the other ones yesterday.
This one, whenever it's out, which I haven't seen in a long time, this is one that I could walk by the enclosure and it would flip over on its back in a defensive posture.
Hey, didn't you say something about that yesterday?
Yeah, this is what I was talking about.
Eric said, think you got to dig him/her out.
Yeah.
Her/him out. I don't know.
I'm going to go through this thing of water and if this doesn't work, I'm going to have to start digging.
Those little hands in there.
No, there will be no hands in there.
Fine, get those little tongs in there. Are you trying to get him? Wait, what's the, do you know the XC? I don't know.
Oh, this one? No.
Okay. Do you know? Oh. Are you trying to get it out so that you can rehouse it?
No, it's going to go back in here. We're changing all the substrate.
Oh, what does that even mean?
Just like we've been doing. Where you take all the old stuff out and put the dirt in.
Oh.
Alright, where'd you put that shovel at?
Right there.
Alright, go grab me that trash can.
Trash can might be black. A little bit.
Are you making black slime?
Yeah, I have black clay.
Oh, okay. What's up, Tennessee? Trying to get this king baboon substrate all changed out. I tried to flood it out, but that ain't working, so
Tennessee.
I'm gonna have to go the hard route and dig it out. Let me take a look and see which way it's got this tunnel going. We're gonna go this way. Keep in mind, I have no idea how big this tarantula has gotten, if it grew at all, which I'm assuming it has. The entrance to the burrow seems decently sized, so.
Oh, I thought I just saw it move up. Is that what they do? They like a burrow and then try to like it's like a trap door kind of.
It's where they live at. It's their house. It's where they feel safe at.
Underground.
Mm-hmm.
So they won't like get cold or something like that.
Nope.
Uh-huh. I feel bad for the cat right now. There's so many people probably yelling right in here. I still excited now. Done. Phew.
Any guesses on how big you think it's gotten, or if it's grown at all?
Okay. Tennessee said every time I've tried to use water to get a tea out, it ended up with a box of mud. LOL.
I've used the flood method quite successfully, quite a few times, but there's also times, as you see, where it doesn't work so great. Just gotta be careful.
If you accidentally poop it, what would you do? Well,
I would be really upset. Yeah, this is a very defensive tarantula.
So this one would like lay on its back.
I'm gonna go in a threat pose.
Like I want no sus. Ooh, Eric said exciting. LOL.
Yeah, this is one of the ones I'd prefer not to get bit by.
Spider-Man.
P. muticus has more of the potent venom side.
Dang, he or she really deep not in that jungle.
That's what they do.
Well, she's probably like got all like its kennels and just like trying to not go where you're going. Michelle said, what size you say it was?
It was about 3/4 to 1 inch.
When you, oh my god, I gotta.
And that's been probably about 7 months, maybe almost a year.
Eric said, got little female and she acts like a lion.
They're crazy, man. They're so defensive.
Eric
I tell you,
said,
this one, I would walk by it. Before I put it in this one, I had it in a different enclosure. And I would walk by it. I think I posted a picture of it on Instagram or one of the Facebook pages. And it was literally on its back.
Eric also said, so beware. Oh, this is sticky.
And this thing burrowed all the way to the bottom of the enclosure. There it is.
Michelle said probably 1.25 since they are slow growers. So that's the size that he thinks it is.
Can you guys see his little legs?
Where is it?
Over there.
See, really? Still blurry. That's clear.
Yeah. Just like last night. You guys see everything clearly? Like, is it a decent, clear picture?
Of everything that you can like see.
Right, get me a good deli cup.
A good one?
Since I used all this one for dirt.
I'm guessing Kelly as well. She said, yeah, it's clear for me.
Okay, I just want to make sure because I got it pulled up on my laptop right next to me. Just so I can read all the comments.
Oh, is that you or is that water? I don't know what that is.
And it's really blurry on my laptop.
You want a litter now? Oh wait, Tennessee said, I got a king lake a year ago and it's only an inch. LOL. Super slow growers. Right. I also said, looks good to me. So the image looks good.
Alright, so he's definitely gotten some size on him. He looks like he's about a decent 2 inches now. Alright, so the goal is to try to get it in this deli cup without it going too crazy.
You on his back?
No.
Not yet. That was super loud.
And here goes the threat pose.
Really?
See? He likes to get all the way, try to get all the way up on his back.
Oh my god. His eyes are so big.
Mm-hmm.
What's this white? The black. Oh, he went in.
So it's in the deli cup.
Black. Scrapers, tarantula, something. Oh, ancient exotics.
So put it in here for now.
Eric said nice.
So he's definitely gained some size. It's probably about 2.5 inches maybe. Definitely a lot bigger than it was when I got it and put it in there. Alright, so give me a minute. I'm going to go take the rest of the substrate.
Oh wait, Michelle said, oh wow, it grew a decent amount. Beautiful.
I really like them. They're like that pretty brown that I really like. But give me a second. I'm going to take this enclosure, the rest of this outside, because I've been filling up this trash can with this substrate, with the wet and everything all at the bottom. I just want to...
But they got me.
Do what?
So, but they got me. They can talk to me.
But I want to go dump this outside. So,
Are you going to dump it?
be right back.
Hi guys. Oh, he's back.
I gotta rinse it all out.
Now he's rinsing it all out.
Do me a favor, Rex.
What?
Grab the Tegu's bowl so I can put the fish in there.
Okay. Oh, jeez. Can you put the trash in there, please?
Okay.
Can you put the trash in there? After you. Where's the trash can? Right in there.
Put them right there in the sink for a second. Alright, so we got this back here. I'm actually impressed with the size it's gained since I got it.
Oh, that said.
This is gonna suck because those smaller tubs were really heavy with the substrate or with the topsoil, so this one's gonna be even worse.
Matt said, sorry I'm not active in the chat. I'm listening listening, but working on a video also. Gotta hurry up and get this done with such low uploads.
Yeah.
Uploads?
No, not a problem at all, Matt. And Tennessee, yeah, he's definitely pissed, and I'm hoping it's gonna be a female. I suck at ventral sexting, and there's a couple people that are really good with it, but not me.
I know you're hungry. Go ahead and take it.
All right. Hoping it's female.
Oh, I just shook the table by accident.
All right.
What do you
So,
need?
you what?
So what do you need?
I need like a bucket.
Look how stretchy this is.
It's shiny.
I know, I put the metal on.
Model magic?
Yeah, that thing. I feel it. It's not even sticky at all. I'm just like.
No. Still don't like it.
Oh, Julian. Hi.
What's up, Jules? Them smaller enclosures I did last night with this topsoil were about 20 pounds each, so.
Tennessee said, from what I've heard, they are females. Hey, I think it's Heavy. Or H-E-A.
Heavy.
Heavy. Okay, Heavy. Julian said, nothing much. Oh, there's someone else. Small Town Exotics said.
That's James.
Okay, James said, what's up, brother?
What's up, man?
And then he also said, glad you got your stickers.
Yeah, thanks again, man. I appreciate that. I got an expo coming up. I'm gonna make sure I hand some out.
I'm going, right?
Maybe. If you're good.
He
We'll
said
see.
anytime, bro. Is it gonna be on my birthday? Do you know what date it's on yet? No. I'm gonna try to see what's up, Small Town. He said Small Town Exotics. Oh, okay, James. I'm just saying that. Sounds good, but is that cool critters with cat in the background? No,
Nah.
actually his daughter.
This is Riley. Cool Critters with Cat is in the comments, though.
But she can barely hear anything because she's at a dance right now.
She's at a dance and still watching YouTube Live.
Julian said, how many spiders do you have? Too many.
I don't know. Somewhere around 150.
Maybe more.
Well, if I count babies,
Hi, nice to meet you too.
if I count babies, a lot more, because the Aphanopelma chalcodes just dropped her egg sac last night, and they're known to have 650 and up babies, so we'll see.
Please, everyone's looking at your pictures on Instagram.
Do what?
We have Ancient, like 7 minutes ago. We have McDonald, Dan, 70, like your picture 2 minutes ago, and we just have one that's spiders, couple, just like your photos right now. Eric said you never had enough. Oh, have enough, and then James said you don't have enough spiders, bud. It's got too many.
I don't have enough. I always need more. So I want to pack this down nice and tight. This topsoil, give them a nice
This is old.
packed substrate to burrow in.
This is old, right?
Yep.
I'm just gonna send here.
Yep.
I just don't know. Julian said, what's your biggest animal?
My biggest animal or biggest tarantula?
Both. I'm good green. This is white. That's white. Either or and all.
My biggest tarantula is my Theraphosa sturmi. The common name is the Goliath bird eater. That's probably around 8 inches, somewhere around there. Then biggest animal would probably be my dog Mud, because she's a fatty and all she does is eat. And then Clifford would be next, because Clifford is my red tegu and he's about 3 foot long.
James said, make sure you hit the like button.
Yeah, make sure you hit that like button.
We only have 1 like so far, and there's 9 people watching. So
Because they don't like it, obviously.
we should have. And now there's 10 people watching.
They're like, we don't like you, buddy.
Oh my god, Kat, what you want? She just hung up on me.
Alright, so this should be plenty enough.
James said he wants to tag you.
I got a black and white, an Argentine black and white, and
Hi,
then I
Bill.
have my big red.
I said hi, Bill.
Then I got iguanas, turtles, Pac-Man frogs, ball pythons, leopard geckos, baby black rat snakes. I got an Everglades rat snake,
What?
bearded dragons. But the tarantulas are my favorites. They're my main squeeze.
Just text me.
No, I only have the
What?
one Sturmy. I sent the other one
What?
off to Edward. Was that last year? And that turned out to be a male. And that's actually with my buddy Adrian. So he's pairing that male with his female. So hopefully we'll get something good out of that. Man, this thing is heavy. It's probably like 40 pounds. Not even kidding. Bro, you're ever in New Jersey, hit me up, man. Let me know. Summertime's the best because the iguanas are out in the outdoor enclosure. I built an enclosure for them. It's like 23 feet long, 3.5 feet wide, and like 8 foot deep. I got all the climbing driftwood in there for them. I got there's a pond in there that's got frogs and fish, painter, red-eared slider, turtle. There's box turtles in there, all kinds of stuff. Man, this is the only problem with this this topsoil. It's crazy. Drop your link, Jules, and maybe some people will go check your channel out. I know everybody needs to go check out Cool Critters with Kat. She's gonna be posting a lot more videos. That's my niece. She's trying to build up her YouTube channel too, so any help with that is always great. All right, so that's where we're gonna end that with the topsoil. Now next I'm gonna mix the cocoa fiber in with it. So that way it gives it a better, because that just looks like crap. So I like to give it a top coating of the cocoa fiber. And then some sphagnum moss. And I'll put the water dish in there, even though I don't know why I put it in there. So no matter what I do, he always fills it with dirt. Break up all these chunks. I usually buy the bags, but I happen to have 3 bricks of the cocoa fiber, so I expanded that last night, so we'll use that. But it doesn't get all the clumps out. So we'll just break them up, whatever's left in there. See, I think the cocoa fiber looks nicer than the topsoil, but he'll be able to burrow a lot better and have a much stronger burrow without having to worry about it.
Okay. Eric said, or let her do it or let her do it herself. James said, don't mind cocoa fiber.
We'll just stick this in there, just so it's not all blend. There's no really need to stick anything in with these because they're pet holes. But I do it for my own self aesthetical pleasing, I guess you would say. So it looks better when I look at it.
There you go.
Wash the water dish out.
4. Tennessee, what males do you need besides the synonym? Hold on. Synonym something? Either or. It's okay. Hold on. Something. Aliena's World said I used a mix of cocoa fiber and spider leaf. Spider leaf.
Alright, so there's the water bowl for that. Here, go fill these two up with water, babe.
Okay, that one right there.
Samani.
Samani.
Males I need an avicularia morph type 6. I need a penultimate Harpactira poker piece. What's up, Scott? I need a mature male. I don't need a chromatus because my buddy is sending me one of them. I was actually sending two. I need a mature male Delicathelli diamantinensis. I need a mature male Aphanopelma chalcodes. I need the mature male Aphanopelma samani.
You need all mature males. That's all. Basically what you're saying.
I need. I'm gonna need another mature male. Well, right now I'd like to find another penultimate male, Chromatopelma pubescens, the green bottle blue. I need a mature male Brachypelma adoratum, or auratum, however you want to say it.
Here you go.
I need. Screw that one on there real tight.
Which one? Julian's.
I need a male.
Oh, never mind. Don't worry about this stuff.
Formictopus cancerides. I don't know if I said the Davis Penaloris yet. I need a mature male Grammostola porteri. I need mature male Johnny Cashis, but I'm the only one that has them. And I need to wait for them to mature, which seems like that's taking forever.
Oh, okay. James said, I can't wait till our, Pentalors molts to sex it. Matt said, I can't wait till my Metallica matures. Yeah. I don't know.
And then I need to mature male Monocenthropus balfouri, but Edward and Sarah are supposed to send me one of them. I think that's all I need for males.
Scott said I need my P.
Erminia.
Erminia to come out of the cork bark.
What size is your P. Erminia?
No, that's not that. Fantasy said I've got a buddy that has a mature male GBB.
What's he doing with it?
James said...
Well, I don't even have a use for a mature male right now. I have a mature male at the moment, but he's not. I don't think he's going to last long enough for my other female to mature. So I'm going to need like a penultimate one. So by the time she matures, I have another one ready to go for that. 3-inch. So you probably have another molt or two to find out, because the Pyramidea, the males, they'll stay jet black looking and look just like a female until they're mature molt. All right, so let's put him, or hopefully it's a her.
Sorry guys, I'd be like reading your text messages, but I'm texting Kat.
Back in there.
James said Tennessee coming in the clutch. Whoa.
What's the matter, little guy?
I didn't see that happen, but I saw you jump.
Because they're crazy.
Scott said it just molted and never comes out. James said our P.
Erminia
is about 3 inches. Julian said, tell Kat I said hi.
Juliana.
Okay,
Jules.
Juliana.
Not Julian.
Or Jules. I can't. I will tell her I said hi.
Alright, so that one's done.
James said P. Mucus is beautiful.
P. muticus.
Okay,
that's his.
You're better than what I said.
The king baboon. So hopefully he, or hopefully she, will like this substrate a little bit better. Hopefully I won't have to worry about the mold issues I was having with the other stuff and all the mushrooms and fungi growing. Hopefully this takes care of that. And we shall see.
I need one.
Let me see if it'll eat mine. It's right there. Man, this thing is heavy. I can't even move it.
Huh. Cat said hi.
Nope, it's not going to eat right this minute. Alright, so that's the enclosure we're going to do for that. Looks a little better than the other one. The water bowl, like I said, is pointless. We'll wet it around a little bit. Like I said, this species likes it more moist, a little damper than any dry substrate. So
James said, I'm trying to find her channel. No luck. Whose channel? Cat's? And then don't read the other one. It's just
man, I'm gonna have to reinforce all of my shelves to be able to support all these. This thing is literally, holy shit!
Clearly it's heavy. Yeah. Thank you.
You what?
No.
Man.
James was trying to find Cat's channel. And Jules told him.
Guys, that's literally like 40 pounds. Not even joking.
Yeah.
Each bag of these this topsoil I've been getting is 40 pounds, and I just used a bag on that.
I thought you told
That's
me
crazy.
the other day, yesterday, it was 120 pounds.
For the 3 bags combined, 40 and 40 and 40, 120.
Going to make road trip in April to show me spiders. See ya.
Sounds good, man. Well, it depends on when in April, because in April, to the Show Me Spiders show. Well, it's Show Me Snakes with the Tarantula Takeover, I think they called it.
Oh, I want to get them.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely keep an eye out. Make sure you come say hi. All right, there's something else I wanted to touch on with you guys. Why I have you.
Oh.
Last week or the week before, I did a video for the isopod, or not the isopod, the springtail cultures for you.
Wait.
And I wanted to give you an update on that.
Okay, good job. I don't even want to say good job. Yeah.
Good job to what?
He found her channel.
Sweet. Thanks, James. I appreciate that. Showing the love. All right, but like I was saying, I did a video on how to make the springtail culture, and in the video I went over with how to do it and everything, and I told you guys that I couldn't find the natural charcoal, so I went with the next best thing that I could find, and it was called Cowboys charcoal or something, and they claimed to have all natural, no chemicals added, no additives, no nothing. It was supposed to be just straight natural charcoal briquettes. Well, that turned out to be a lie, and it didn't work out good at all. So when I open this, you'll see this is with all the natural. This is all natural charcoal. This is what you're supposed to use. Tried the other stuff. I think I have some right here. I'll show you.
Sorry. James said that he said I need springtails bad, and no problem, bud.
This is the Cowboys charcoal briquettes that I got at Lowe's that they claim to be all natural, no chemicals, no additives, no nothing. And that turned out to be a pile of horse shit, because as you can see, this is the all natural charcoal. This is what you need to use. You can get it at Home Depot. But the difference was, this stuff isn't going to break down. Those briquettes, they broke down. I just had to change it all out yesterday. My buddy Chris, he owns the Isopod company, and he does isopods, springtails, and all that. So I reached out to him because everything was breaking down, and it wasn't right. So I wanted to find out where he was getting his charcoal. So he texted me last night and came over and brought me a bunch of the natural charcoal and a couple springtail cultures. So I got rid of that other springtail culture. I was able to save a few of them. If you look in there really close at the bottom, you can see some of the springtails. These are the ones I was able to save from the culture from that other terrible charcoal briquettes. Don't ever use them. But once it started breaking down, you could smell that there was some type of chemical in it, and it just wasn't good. So I got rid of all that and switched them all over to here. I'm not sure if I'm going to use these or not. I just want to see what happens. But I made a bunch of springtail cultures last night.
Alright, comments. So, Scott said, I think my son uses just Eco Earth, and they grow like crazy for him. Eric said, same here, and only Eco Earth and dead leaves. Scott said, yep.
Yeah. This is the way to make springtail cultures. This is the actual way to do it. So I just took 16-ounce deli cups. Chris told me to fill it up all the way with the charcoal and only put a little tiny bit. So I took, if you look at these 16-ounce deli cups, they got this brim right here along the bottom. So I filled it up with charcoal and only filled up to that rim with the water. And you can see there's already springtails. You can see on the charcoal and everything. So I made a couple of these. I made four different ones besides the one that my buddy Chris brought me. I broke the one he sent me down because it's filled. It's crazy. Here's the one my buddy Chris brought over, and you can just see it's loaded with springtails. You can see there's some mold growing, but that's the best part about the springtails. That's what they eat. So they'll eat all that. But once you can just see them.
Let's try this one then.
So I took some springtails out of here. I flooded this and put some more into these other springtail enclosures. So we try to mass produce all these. And check these ones out. There's tons of them in there. Like, I don't know how many you can see on there, but there's tons of them.
I love myself. I commented on your video.
Oh, yeah?
So I'm going to watch too, LOL.
Alright, so I just wanted to give you an update because I didn't want to have that bad information out there about anybody trying to go use the charcoal briquettes from Cowboy. Because even though they say all natural, there's definitely not. There's definitely some type of additive in there because, like I said, when it broke down, you could literally smell it, and I wasn't too happy with that. So here is, what is this one? This is a Afonapelma Johnny Cashi in question.
In question? What's that mean?
Not sure the sex of it.
Oh.
It looks female to me. We'll give it one more molt. See, she's about...
See, they're laughing at me too. Because I'm going to watch too while I'm reading the comments.
She's about full size. So, I'm guessing she's definitely a female. But no way to tell for sure until she molts again. And we'll go from there. So we're going to put her in the deli cup. Go ahead, baby. And we're going to get her substrate changed out. Come on. There you go, Mama. See, she didn't kick or anything. She just puts her little booty in the air. That's their first sign to, hey, back off. I'm a little pissed off. Don't want to be bothered. And then they'll go and they'll kick their hairs. That's their defense mechanism for that. But this is the Afonapelma Johnny Cashi up close. Like I said, this one was sent to me unsexed. Definitely looks female to me. But gotta wait for a molt to be sure.
James said when Paul, I think, had the Johnny
Help.
had the Johnny Cashes, I didn't pull the trigger, and when I went to they
They were gone.
they're gone, and now
See,
I'll kick myself in the butt.
James, the best part is where all those Johnny Cashi came from, I have those now. I have all the Johnny Cashi in the country, except for one.
Yeah.
My buddy Julian kept one. So I have all of those,
Except for one.
and there hasn't been a captive bred sack yet. My buddy Julian, when he collected them, one was pregnant and dropped a sack. Well, gravid. Animals are gravid, not pregnant, but same thing. So I have all of those Johnny Cashi, and I have a couple males, and there's 3 of them that were in question, I think. So once they molt and the mature males molt, we're going to try this again. That's the whole reason behind me changing all the substrate, because I'm trying to out in California where they're from, they burrow into a much harder substrate, and this stuff is real soft, and when it dries out, it's still real soft, and they can't burrow in that. That's not natural to them. So that's why I'm with the topsoil, packing it down real good, so that way they can burrow into it like they would out there. And hopefully when these males mature, they'll be more receptive, and we'll drop some egg sacs.
James said, I love booty that postures. I think it's postures. I think. Or something does that and is a crazy hair kicker. Tennessee said, man, the females look a lot like a chocolate.
What do you think?
I don't know, maybe here.
Yeah, they definitely look like the Acal coyotes, but if you look at them, they're a little different. They're a little darker. But the thing that they got the Johnny Cashi from is not the females, it's from the males. The males are jet black, but they're scrawny. They're not like a Grandma Stole Poker where they're nice and fatty and bulky.
James said, that is awesome, bud. Hope you can drop a sack so I can grab some.
Yeah, I'm hoping, man.
Geez.
And the Johnny Cashi, their sacks aren't as big as the typical Afonopoma either.
Eric said, gotta go. Enjoyed your vid as always. Thanks for that. Go see my Instagram. If you have the time. Have a nice evening, Ray, and great comment, Riley.
I'll definitely check it out, Eric. And like I said, as soon as them stickers come in, I'll send them out to you. And just let me know when you get that. And take it easy. Have a good rest of your night, brother. Watch the keyboard.
Sorry.
Alright, so...
Wait, hold on. Before you speak. James said, that's okay. You can get... Oh, wait. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, God, I hate speaking sometimes. That's okay. You can just keep breeding if you have enough males. Eric said, big muscles, okay. And we're back at slime again, so...
But hopefully, with this harder substrate, they'll be more comfortable, feel like they're more at home. We shall see if my theory works. I figured make someone more comfortable, more natural. You'd think they would feel more comfortable enough to be able to breed and whatever else they're going to do. Some of the Afonopoma are apparently hard to get sacks from. There's a different process you got to do with the Afonopoma. You got to go through like their wet season. You got to go through cool down, like their winter. You got to try and recreate that. I just had to do that with my Chalcodes. And surprisingly, she dropped her sack last night. As soon as I got done the live, I went and checked on her again last night and saw that she was finishing it up and wrapping it. And this morning I went and checked on her and she had it with her. Snapped a quick picture real quick.
Showed me. Tennessee said, my Johnny Cash goes a long time without eating. Does yours?
Yeah. The Johnny Cashis go a long time without eating. The Chalcodes do the same thing. Like my one Chalcodes, it'll go months on end without eating. I'll offer it food and wants no parts of it.
No, leave me be.
But luckily, I've been dropping a cricket in with these Johnny Cashi every now and then when I'm done swapping out the substrate. And luckily, a couple of them I've actually eaten, so we've actually got it on camera with them eating.
You go to our 3-hour-long video from last night.
Yeah.
Tired as heck.
You passed out.
I did pass out.
You tried to make a pizza and then fell asleep.
Yeah, I know. I told you to turn the oven off. No, the last thing I remember was you telling me you had to go pick up Emma.
Mm-hmm.
All I remember. And then Mommy coming here. And that's all I remember. Scott said, I named my pea. Oh my god, let me see if I can get this right. Nope.
Where?
The pea.
Armenia.
Jeepers Creepers, because it was its first mole for me, and I thought it was dead. Was watching Jeepers Creepers 3 when the hand comes alive.
Nice.
Nick's back. Oh, he's not back.
What's up, Nick?
He came and checked out. So
Yeah, that's awesome, man. How was the third one? I heard mixed reviews on it. I haven't gotten the time to watch it yet. Some people said it was good. Some people said it was eh.
He was like, got 4 likes so far. That's good.
Uh-oh.
He said it was okay. It's like series.
I thought it was okay, like the series.
Oh. So.
We gotta get you practicing reading more.
Yeah, we do.
Alright, so...
It's like I like taking words out, putting words in, and like, wait, that doesn't make no sense. Let me reread it. This might be my best one. This is the Bloody Mary one. Matt is on. What's up, brother?
What's up, Matt?
There's 2 Matts now, right?
Mm-hmm. Alright, so let's pack this in here. I like to take some of this wood and pack it in there and then let them use that as a burrow underneath.
Man, only if Tara was here. She'd get to be like, get those little hands in there and then.
This topsoil gets you dirty. I like to make a little starter burrow underneath of there. So it gives them a starter space. Hopefully they use it. If not, that's fine. They can burrow into here, over here.
Nick said, hey, this impresses me to get one. Oh no, inspires. Jeez. Can't deal with this. Scott said, I like to mix my topsoil together with peat.
Yeah, I usually mix it up, but with this specific species, I don't want to do that. I'm gonna do the topsoil and just sprinkle the cocoa fiber on top and then put some sphagnum moss. Because the Johnny Cashi, where they're actually captured out in California, it's just dirt hills and they burrow like long ways down into the substrate. And it's nothing but hard clay with grass around it. So I thought about trying to plant some grass seed in here. I haven't pulled the trigger on that yet. I'm trying to make it as close to natural for them as I can.
James said, I'm nervous when it comes to topsoil, so I can use cocoa fiber with vermiculite.
Vermiculite. What makes you nervous about the topsoil?
Scott said, makes sense. My Henio burrows like a mole. Crazy.
Nandu.
Mandu. I was close.
See, my Nandu I have on potting soil mixed with cocoa fiber and sphagnum moss, and she's got no problem with it. She's completely cool with it. But these guys, For some reason, they just not big fans of it.
James said places saying it's all natural when it's not. When it's not, don't want to harm any tarantulas.
Yeah, that's why you got to use certain stuff. That's why you got to talk to people that actually use it all the time and see what works best. That's the best part about the tarantula groups, the YouTube channels and stuff like that. But if you're going to use the topsoil, you want to go with the Timberline from like Home Depot or Lowe's, and it works great. You got to think, all this stuff is from nature and in their natural, environments. I know you read a bunch of stuff that people go through and it kind of gets scary, but
Matt
I think for the longest time people thought tarantulas would drown.
Matt said, "I never heard of a Johnny Cash. Laugh my butt off. I can't wait to see the thing."
Yeah, the Johnny Cashi, they got discovered, I think it was 2015, 2016. And they were discovered outside of Folsom Prison in California. And the males are like a jet black, but they're like a scrawny, like a typical mature male. Scrawniness with the long legs, real leggy. So when they saw that they were outside of Folsom Prison, where Johnny Cash was, they decided to scientifically name them after the man in black himself.
James said, okay, it's cheaper than cocoa fiber, I believe, too.
It's way cheaper than cocoa fiber. Cocoa fiber is, if you get it by the bricks, it's not too bad. I think it's like $13, but I like to get it already dried out and in the bags. So it's always more expensive that way, and I go through so much of it, it's ridiculous. So for the burrowing species, I like to use this. I was using organic potting soil, and it works great for some species, but for some of the species that have like the like obligate burrowers, I find the topsoil works so much better. It holds a burrow better, and it's just all around better.
Scott said, "Yep, I go to a nursery and ask them."
For the topsoil.
Oh.
So now that that's all done, I'll just take some of the cocoa fiber, drip that in there, trickle it all around.
Instead of light blue cotton candy,
Dump that in.
I got dark blue cotton candy.
It said the cocoa fiber looks better than the topsoil. Topsoil just, It's kind of gives them a little more naturalistic thing. Like I said, I was thinking about planting some grass seed in here around the burrow, because out there where my buddy Julian collected them from, he sent me some pictures. They're like in the side of dirt hills and compacted clay, but then there's like some grass growing up around the mouth of the burrow. So I've thought about doing that. Not sure. Still haven't pulled the trigger on that, like I said.
Scott said, "How are you going to mow?" LOL.
Gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way, man, with the scissors. Or get a little lawnmower in there, have the tarantula start doing it. Like, here you go. You want to live here, you have to pay your way. Alright, so...
Dang, this might be my favorite one now. This is like a Cookie Monster instead of cotton candy.
How to get more blue?
I had the clay in it. This was too soft for it though. So I'm like, okay, let me just add it in here because it's basically like the last one in.
This stuff makes your hands so dirty. Alright, so let's get a little bit of moss in here.
I'm gonna name this Cookie Monster sign now.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's way too big. Jeez. What am I supposed to do?
Get some. Throw some moss down in the burrow. Let it do whatever it wants to do. I'm gonna try and put some over like the mouth of the burrow. This will help keep some of the moisture in here.
Where's my lid at? I don't know where my lid's at. Oh no. I gotta find it now.
Alright, so then we'll put. Oh man, my hands are filthy.
Yeah, you can put your
Alright, and then come on. No, you don't need to kick, babies.
Wait, baby.
Come on. Come on. There you go. And then we'll offer her a cricket, see if she wants one of those.
Her butt's up. Jeez, no one wants to talk to you now.
Sunday, so
Who has
everybody's
work
relaxed day.
tomorrow?
Everybody's got work tomorrow.
I don't have school tomorrow.
Lucky you.
I gotta figure out where my lid is.
Come on, cricket.
Oh my god. Where's my lid at?
Alright, so that's one. I don't know if you guys can really see how it looks, but it's a lot better than what she had, and I'm hoping with the harder substrate it'll incline her more to dig and make the burrow how she wants. And then when the males mature,
I'll be back.
hopefully she'll be like, hey,
Okay.
this is my house, Mikasa, welcome.
Can you see anything about my lid? I have no idea where
Wait for what?
this. It says blue cotton. I was about to say, is it right there? It's not. It says blue cotton.
Right there on the computer.
Oh my god, I'm so blind.
What? Hold on. Go check out your barrel. There you go. See? No need to kick. See? Got your own little burrow down there. Go create your home. Good. See? Alright. We'll put her back out on the shelf. Well, hopefully it's a her. This is one of the ones, like I said, it is unsexed, so not sure. Oh my god, these things are so heavy.
Oh, he left you guys. Oh well.
Do what?
I said, oh, he left you guys. Oh well. Where's that paint marker at from yesterday?
So here is, I don't know, where'd you put it?
No, I found it.
This one is another female. As you can see, she's on the smaller side. See how their colors are variant? Come on, babies. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, come on. You don't need to kick. Come on. There you go. So you can see she's
Really cool.
a little bit different. She's kicking hairs for you guys. She's a little on the smaller side. She's not full grown yet. So we'll empty this substrate out. will start again on this one. And this is a female, so let's see how we're going to set this one up. So what are you guys doing on this lovely Sunday afternoon?
Relaxing.
Oh, I'd hope so. Sunday, the last day to relax before everybody's got to go back to work, except for you, because you don't have school. It must be nice.
I don't make yellow, I forget.
Yellow is I don't know.
Blue and green? No. Yeah.
He's never really good with the art stuff.
How do I make yellow then?
I don't know.
What are the colors to make yellow? Do you not know that?
I don't know. Google it.
How many are you doing?
Probably at least 2 or 3 more. I thought I had enough topsoil to get some of them done last night, but I only what I wound up getting last night, 6.
Pretty sure.
How do I want to do this?
Green and red.
Yellow?
Yeah.
See? There you go. There's that.
I would not make yellow.
Did you mix it?
Yeah.
Did it say how many parts?
I don't
Like
know.
1 part yellow, 1 part green, or whatever it was?
Red and yellow.
You can't just mix it randomly and expect it to do stuff.
Scott said, how long have you been how long have you had this channel?
I actually started just doing it with the tarantulas, and not this past October, but the October before. I created a YouTube channel in 2009 just to have, because it was like that new big thing people were doing. But I never really did anything else with it. And I honestly never thought there was a following for tarantulas. I never knew there was that many people into tarantulas. I've had them since I was a kid. And I thought I was just that weirdo that liked spiders. I never knew you could buy spiders online until 2 years ago now. It's pretty crazy. Makes it so much easier. You have access to so many more different species than just going to the expos.
The expos are still fun, though.
I love going to expos, but there's a lot of times I go to expos and I can't find what I'm looking for. So online gives it that, I can go online and find what I want. So yeah, so a little over a year now that I've actually started doing the stuff with the tarantulas for YouTube. It's not a huge channel like some, but hopefully it'll grow over time. I know I'm not as exciting as, but I just figured something I like doing, and I'm going to do it whether I have the channel or not, so why not have stuff like this where I can interact with you guys and have conversations and stuff like that.
Okay, that doesn't look pretty.
I'd like to see it grow, but it's not a necessity. So whether it grows or not, like I said, I'll still be doing the same thing.
You got 8 people watching, that's good, right?
That means 8 other people are extremely bored and have nothing
That's good, great, we appreciate it.
else to do. Not a problem, man. I appreciate you guys, you know, hanging out and watching and showing some interest, you know. Like I was telling last night, it's nice to be able to do this stuff and interact with people. A lot of the time it's just me talking to a camera. So these lives are pretty cool, just to be able to interact with people.
Yeah, and you've got something to actually read comments from. Unless I like post my button.
Why Riley makes slime.
Yeah, it's true. Still doing it. Scott said, yep. Went to an expo yesterday. Oh, here in Texas. I was about to say, there was an expo yesterday.
Where at in Texas are you?
Only two tables had teas.
Yeah. I went to Texas, not last year, the year before. The kids got me
For a Christmas present. Or I think it was for your
a
birthday.
tour for the stadium, plane tickets, and a hotel down in Texas so I could check out the Cowboys Stadium because I've always wanted to do that. So that was awesome. Stayed down there for, I think I was there for like 4 days.
Yeah.
Went down to, it was funny. I love steak. I'm a big steak guy. I've always wanted to go to Texas and eat steak. So I went to the hotel lady, and I was like, oh, could you show me where there's a good place to get some steak around here? You know, I'm in Texas, I'm from Jersey. And she points me to all like these little restaurants around the hotel. There's like a Texas Roadhouse and just like a Lone Star and stuff like that. I'm like, no. I was like, this isn't what I want. I was like, I want like real steak. I want Texas restaurant, small restaurant that's gonna, you know, make an awesome steak. I got all these little things at home. I don't want that. And she's like, oh, well, I don't know. She's like, you'd have to look it up online. I'm like, what the hell? You live in Texas and you don't know where to get a good steak? This is ridiculous. So me and my buddy Duran looked it up, and I forget what it was called now. But it was like an hour away from where we were at.
I'm great.
And we went down and watched rodeos, saw concerts. There was the best barbecue and steak place. It was crazy. The mashed potatoes had horseradish in them. Oh my god. I need to go back and get some more.
Scott said, LO, I agree. If you enjoy it, go for it. He said, Riley's great. I know I'm great. And then he said he's north of Dallas an hour.
Nice. Now, where you're at, you have... I don't know how Texas is. Do you have tarantulas and stuff in the... like where you can go and see them close to you?
Without having a threat pose at you? Oh, I'm getting fatigued. So mad. They showed yellows in there, but actually there was no yellow. I wanted to make photos of that. Now I can't.
That's right, make something else.
Hi, I got more glue. I used all my glue.
I can't remember what the town was called. where we went.
LOL.
It's got like the world's first indoor rodeo and stuff like that. Man, I can't remember. It was Billy Bob's. I don't know if you ever heard of Billy Bob's, but Billy Bob's is there. Because we went to Billy Bob's and saw, now I can't remember his name.
Could you imagine when you were in Dallas, Texas, there would be a Bob's Burger there?
One of the smaller guys, but he's really good. I saw him here in Delaware. Whenever he comes, me and my friend Jamie go and go see his concert.
Ooh.
I can't remember his name now, and it's bugging me. Randy Rogers plays a lot at Billy Bob's. Well, he used to. I don't know if he still does.
Scott said, yep, see them cross the road all the time.
Man, pick them up and ship them to me.
You know how much time?
I would love to live somewhere where I could go outside and just see tarantulas in their natural habitat, man.
The move.
Yeah.
Texas brown?
Yep.
I don't know what you're saying Texas brown for, but...
It's what the common name for the tarantula.
Oh. Okay.
Just like the one that had the egg sac over there. That's an Arizona blonde.
It's not even blonde.
Their hairs are yellowish. That's why they call them Arizona blonde.
Worth?
Yeah, Fort Worth. Yeah, it was like an hour from the Cowboy Stadium.
What FT means FaceTime too?
What?
FT? FaceTime?
FaceTime is new. Like, you kids make me laugh.
Okay. James said looking good.
Well, thanks, sir.
Jeez. All through all those comments, now you're finally back. Even though you were already here. Nice to see you again.
Hopefully, she will like it.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm so hungry. I'm gonna eat mac and cheese.
What, you're making some mac and cheese?
No, Andrew looks for food here, so I get to eat food.
Ah.
I'm happy.
I'm running out of moss. I gotta get another brick of that.
No, but I'll be texting Kat, right? I'll be like, FT? She's like, no, I can't. I'm like, okay.
That's a new generation thing. Yeah, well, wherever Billy Bob's was, like if you're at Billy Bob's, the restaurant we went to where I had my steak is around the corner. It's probably like 2 or 3 blocks from Billy Bob's. But then we went to the place, if you're in Billy Bob's parking lot, that big barbecue place across the street from Billy Bob's, we went there and it was barbecue by the pound. Man, that stuff was good. Barbecue in Jersey ain't nothing like barbecue out there. So you hear somebody say, oh, we got good barbecue in Jersey. They're lying. It's terrible.
Yeah.
That's because they don't know what good barbecue is.
But you make better barbecue, though.
Yeah.
What do you guys prefer? Like barbecue ribs, or like actual barbecue? Jeez, the last come off my phone.
That doesn't even make any sense what you just said, right?
Oh, sorry, not barbecue ribs. What do you guys prefer? Barbecue ribs or shredded barbecue for like tacos and whatnot?
What are you talking about?
I don't know. You're talking about barbecue.
Like barbecue food.
Yeah, like how do you guys prefer it? I like both. Doesn't matter to me.
I'll be honest with you, Ryan. I don't know what you're talking about.
You said something about barbecue.
Yeah, but what are you talking about barbecue for your taco?
Oh well. You said something about barbecue?
I don't think I've ever heard of a barbecued taco.
Really?
Yeah.
Just shredded barbecue and you put it in a taco thing.
Shredded barbecue what?
Barbecue, I don't know.
What's wrong with you?
There really is.
Yeah, man, it was definitely good. It's definitely better than any Texas Roadhouse I've been to.
Look at that.
See when she puts her butt up in the air. She ain't too happy. She's
Did you see
irritated.
the difference?
Yeah.
That one piece right
You
there?
better be careful with it.
I wish I had screen protection on this thing.
Oh, what's your... Oh, go the other way. No.
Cassidy said, have you ever had a barbecue loaded baked potato? Pretty sure I have. I'm not 100% sure.
Barbecue loaded baked potato. That sounds delicious.
It does. It sounds.
Okay.
Matt said, yo, what kind of wood do you use?
This is just natural driftwood. I was explaining yesterday, there's a place not too far from me that's on the Delaware River, and where there's like this little island where the river breaks, and you can go and pick up all the driftwood you want. Come on. Come on.
Scott said local place here has squad with pork roll. I love pork roll. Oh no, not pork roll. Pulled pork. I love that too. And brisket on top.
Oh man, that sounds
yum.
That sounds amazing.
Matt said, "Oh nice, that's pretty awesome. All I get is cork bark since I don't trust the local driftwood with all of the red tie stuff we had recently."
Yeah. Just leave it outside. Everyone thinks you got to bake it or anything. You don't have to. You can. Check it out. You got a little bow down there.
I think a 400 and some odd number on my YouTube, and now I have 2 things on it. Like I didn't even go through my inbox.
Alright, so that's another Johnny Cashi. Hopefully she is happy with her new setup. As you saw, that one's definitely a lot better than what she had. Yeah, I would definitely try the driftwood and stuff like that. For the time, you can't worry too much about everything. Like I said, you can either bake it, you could wash it really good, and just let it dry out in the sun. But in most cases, you really don't have to worry about too much.
Hot.
I don't know why it's trying to go all the way up there. But put this one away.
I'll be back, guys.
Man, these things feel like they're getting heavier.
They are.
So here we got another female Johnny Cashi. She just molted not too long ago. Here's the molt from her. I'll check that later and just to double check, make sure. And we got a dubia roach. Alright, so let's get her into this deli cup. There you go. She molted, I think it's been about a week ago now, maybe 2 weeks. She always tried to build up, because when they dig their tunnels out in nature, say this is the side of the mountain, you might not be able to tell, but this side's built up and then it goes down. And in nature, they build their burrow in the side of the wall going down. So it looks something like that, but with this substrate, it doesn't hold the burrow enough. And even though this is mixed with other stuff, it's still not holding it strong enough once it dries out. So at least the topsoil, when it dries out, it turns into like clay and hardens. See, because this just easily falls apart. So the second I either go to pull the enclosures out to spot clean and give water and feed and stuff, then you got to worry about collapsing burrows and stuff like that. And I don't want to have to worry about that anymore. I want them to be comfortable and have a burrow. But you see, most of them haven't even burrowed. A couple of the ones last night that we did, they made burrows, but these ones aren't even burrowing. So I'm just thinking that they're not liking the substrate. So hopefully once we change this, it'll be a lot better. Take it easy, Scott. Hope you have a good week. Enjoy the rest of your night. Alright, so let's get some more dirt. Wish there was an easier way to do this. Well, hopefully this works out well so I don't have to keep redoing this stuff. Take it easy, James. Hopefully everything with that goes all right. Hopefully she feels a lot better. Keep me updated on that. down. Pack it down. You too, man. Definitely enjoy the rest of your night. Hopefully, like I said, with everything with the family, it goes a lot better. How do I want to do this one? Alright, so let's try. See this one. Alright, I like that one. Let's see how that works. Keep that there. Alright, so let's pack this down. Huh? What? So yeah, she's got all underneath of there. She can use to dig, and she can dig more back into here. What up, Ed? What are you up to today, man? Yeah. Edward Tyndall in his house. What do you got going on today, Ed? Anything good? No. Just Edward. What? Edward ain't good enough? Is that what you're saying? Riley said you're not good enough without Sarah, Ed. That's what she said.
No.
She said it. Don't listen to her.
No, I didn't.
No takebacks.
No. There is takebacks.
Nope. So you're taking back. So that means you must have said it, right?
No.
Oh, don't try and change it up now.
Oh my God.
Don't try to change it now.
Whatever. Scott left.
Yeah, Scott had to go. James had to go.
Oh. Matt's still here. Tennessee still here?
I think Tennessee had to go. It's hard to keep track when I'm trying
Hi,
to
Edward.
do all this.
What?
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 I don't know what.
Want me making noises? That's just what I do when I'm trying to concentrate on something. See, I don't want to go above the vent hole, so I try to keep that down.
Is that wet?
Huh?
Is that wet?
What? Yeah. It'll all dry out. But it's nice to have it wet when you're doing it because it's easier to form and you can get it to pack down and clump together.
Tennessee is still here.
Is he?
Till the end.
To the end. That's what I like to hear.
I mostly use Cocoa, Eco, Earth, and pack it up tight. Then they burrow. Then, when it dries out, it's like soft rock.
Your brain's like a soft rock. I've tried the cocoa stuff, but with these Afana, Pelma, Johnny Cashi, they don't like it. So I'm going more naturalistic where they're from, because the whole idea with these, Ed, is to breed them. You know that. We've talked about this and had this conversation many times. And they won't burrow in the cocoa fiber or anything else I try. So we're gonna go natural, like where they find them out in California, on the side of the hills and everything. So hopefully by the time my males mature, the females are established and more comfortable, and they want to make babies. Fauna Pelma is a strange species that up until this Cody's I have not had much success with. So hopefully this will be the start of, we shall see. Alright, well I think that's enough dirt on that one. She'll have all this under here to burrow under. She can burrow wherever she wants. She can dig a hole in the side of this if she wants. She's got options. And then we'll go back and we'll top it off with cocoa fiber. Break some up. Stick some of this down in there. This will also help to draw some of the moisture out of this topsoil.
Hey, Sarah.
Hey, Sarah. Alright, so that'll be the cocoa fiber. That'll give her her little cavern, or if she decides she wants to burrow anywhere else in here, she can. We'll take and dig a little hole right here.
Nothing much. What are you doing?
And get her water bowl right there. Pack it on in.
It's so close.
Huh? It's only in that laptop. And then we'll get her some moss.
Ray looks like, Sarah said that Ray looks like you got your hands
Right, look at these.
are too dirty.
It's terrible.
How many cages have you done so far?
Today,
Today and yesterday.
I got 6 done last night. And I got 4. This is number 4 today. Not enough. This topsoil definitely gets you pretty dirty.
I'm strong.
Yeah. These enclosures, dude. These enclosures are like 20 pounds by the time I'm done with them now. Some moss down there for her. Now I got the water bowl all dirty. Get some of this moss spread around. What are you guys up to today? Anything good?
Nope. You're just bored so they can see you.
Oh yeah.
Probably. You cleaning your hands off?
Yep. I'll empty this water bowl.
She said we're chilling.
Best thing to do today. I'm gonna try and relax and watch a movie once I finish this enclosure. I figured I'd get some done. Well, I didn't actually even plan on it. Riley kind of forced me to.
What?
Go get more topsoil and cut up more wood.
Yep. Yeah, leave me be.
Alright, so...
I'm going to talk to you and come up over there. Still gotta be moving.
Blah, 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 blah.
Is that a birch in there?
Yeah, it's a dubia.
Why is it upside down? And why is this tarantula all the way up there?
Because you guys want to be in your dubia?
Are you done?
Huh?
You done?
Yeah, it's the last one I'm doing for today. I don't feel like grabbing more topsoil and all that and everything.
Yeah, so you definitely have to do that. You're not getting your package. I am.
Hey, whoa, 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 whoa.
She said, I guess I have to send her a package, then yeah.
Let's not be hasty now. She likes snakes more than tarantulas.
Yeah, just a little bit.
She's big into ball pythons. She likes them. Alright, so let's
They're
put...
just so cute and cuddly. Until they try to attack you. Aww.
This is my Johnny Cashi. Well, one of many. So... Come on. Come on. There you go.
Edward said, looks awesome, bro. I wonder if the wood you are using will rot or will
No,
just stay
this wood right
bad
here,
cut?
this is driftwood. This is actually wood that I got out of the river, which is alright.
I don't know.
So, like, this is actually wood that's been soaking in the oceans for who knows how long before it washes up on the land. We got this awesome place called Riverwinds by us. The Delaware River goes through, and then there's like this peninsula that goes out and into the Delaware River. So where it breaks, all this driftwood washes up. So me and my buddy went down with his pickup truck and just loaded up as much as we could.
Tennessee burnt
awesome.
his pot pie.
Yeah, burnt your pot pie. How you burn a pot pie, man?
Edward said, I want them to make babies. I need some bad.
You're telling me that's why I'm doing all this.
Sarah said,
My Calcotes laid a sack last night. Remember the Calcotes when me and you were talking on FaceTime and I just threw the mail in there real quick as a joke and they paired up real quick? Well, she just laid her sack last night.
Sarah said, hey now, I have her covered. Hello. We don't only do tarantulas. Edward said, that wood is awesome, brilliant. And then Edward said, I do.
Yeah, I just get all the wood. Like, you got to see my iguana enclosure, dude. I got pieces that are like 12, 15 foot long, and I have it stretched across the enclosure so that way the iguanas have stuff to climb on.
Oh, that's not good.
But driftwood's expensive. Like, people sell it for like crazy amounts of money, and you can go and get your own for free. Come on, go down there.
Okay. Huh?
There you go. No, go. Don't kick hairs.
Yeah.
Go check it out.
So Tennessee, the reason why he burnt his papaya is because he was busy watching you.
Oh, don't try and blame it on me.
Edward said, get all you can.
Dude, if I had a bigger truck, I'd get a lot more. But you just walk along the edge of the beach and the water where the water crashes up, and they just have driftwood for miles, man.
That ain't even alive.
Yeah, it's alive.
Edward, can you take me with you? They said that we're going to the beach now.
No.
LOL.
No.
Oh, funny. Never mind. Don't take me with you. Wait, are you or are you not?
What?
So we're going to the beach now, lol.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Because you see all the prices online that people sell driftwood for. It's nuts. Just go collect it yourself. Well, you're in Alabama, so I don't think there's any oceans or anything near you. Oceans near you, but no, stay in.
I don't like the frosting on it, that's the reason.
Stay in.
There's no chocolates like the ecosystem.
Good.
Tennessee said, screw it. I'm still gonna eat it. Last thing
You have to. You can't let it go to waste, man.
Eat is no in the whole place. Got to eat in the whole place.
All right, so we're gonna put her away.
Excuse me.
Like I said, hopefully this makes them a lot happier in their old burrow. So when the males mature, they'll be more comfortable. Fuck, these things are heavy now.
Sarah said we have to drive 2 hours to go to the ocean. At least yours is farther away than ours. How long do we have to get to ours? Like an hour and 45 minutes?
To the beach?
Yeah.
You're gonna be at the beach in a half hour and 40 minutes.
There you go then. I said 45.
But
I said an
where
hour
do you go to the beach at? That's 2 hours closer to you. I didn't think there was one that close to you.
I don't know how to beach at all.
They don't have a beach. They have to drive to a different state to go.
Oh. State are they in?
Mobile Bay? What state's that in?
B. Mobile Bay. Alabama?
Yeah, but-
Alabama.
What beach is there in Alabama? You don't have any shorelines, do you? Is it like a lake?
Probably. 100 miles away. Yeah. Oh, look it. Feel how smooth it is. It's not sticky at all.
I want to see if some of these baby,
It's sticky.
these slings will eat.
put
I tried making them,
in it and
getting them to eat before, but they had no interest, so. Let's see if any of them will take some food.
Oh wait.
Florida.
Nothing battleship is here. Wait. I think you said, I'm pretty sure you're trying to say North Battleship is here. Is there, not here.
Where did crickets go?
I don't know, you like put a lot of things somewhere and you can never find them. Like I was trying to do with my blue cap for my slime. I put it right there. I'm like, where the heck did I put my cap at? He's like, it's right there. The cricket's at right there? Or the container?
Oh, the smaller one, right near you, right?
Oh my god, so much work!
Oh, wait. I don't think they're gonna eat, but we can try.
I don't know, they can still see it. It's just we can't though. I don't know why. I had it on my phone earlier. Look up Mobile Bay Battleship. It got big guns, LOL, and beach. No, because Edward did say north. Because I guess he forgot the R, north. So I think he was saying North Battleship is there. Oh. Did the Lakers in the I missed it. Who knows? Wait, isn't Alicia supposed to be coming home or no?
This one.
Didn't she would have been yesterday? I saw her.
Little things are quick.
On Snapchat. This morning.
These little H poker pieces are quick.
Yeah.
So let's see if we can drop a cricket in there and see if it takes it.
Sarah said a tablespoon of baking soda and water and drink it will help with heartburn.
Who's got heartburn?
Who's got heartburn? Wait,
I gotta get the 4-ounce deli cups. I don't like these 2-ounce ones.
Is it 2 ounce?
Not for this species. They're webbing up too much and like getting stuck to the lid. So every time I pull the lid off, it gets stuck.
Yeah, who's got heartburn? That's the funny thing.
Heartburn's the worst.
I know, right? You can also use Tums, right? Like to help it a little bit.
Doesn't always work.
I know, but like, can't you just use it half the time?
Alright, well, these things don't want to eat yet either. I'm going to leave this one in here with him for about an hour and check back and see if it eats or not. But that's all I got for right now. I'm going to go try and clean up and get something to eat and relax for the rest of the evening before I have to, unfortunately, go back to work again tomorrow. So, thanks everybody for hanging out. And
I'm all natural than the drugs.
yeah, my boss is like that too. He's with the holistic stuff. So anytime he gets sick, he always tries to use like the natural resources and all that stuff.
Ashley,
But subtitles on YouTube are almost impossible to stick with because the subtitles pick up on like different words, the way people enunciate things, and it turns into like crazy things. But thanks for hanging out, everybody. I'll talk to you guys later. Probably do some more of these rehouses tomorrow if you guys want to come hang out. Check it out, and we'll see if we can feed some more stuff tomorrow and see how these damn green bottle blues are gonna do. But take it easy, everybody. Enjoy the rest of their Sunday.